In the heart of a bustling grocery store, amidst the colorful array of fruits and vegetables, there stood Sammy the pear. Sammy was ripe and juicy, his skin a vibrant shade of green with a rosy blush. To his fellow fruits, Sammy was sweetness personified, always ready with a kind word and a helping hand. But Sammy had a dark side. Despite his outward charm, he harbored a deep-seated belief that he was superior to the other foods in the store. He looked down upon the vegetables with disdain, sneering at the grains and cereals, and dismissing the meats and dairy products as beneath him. Sammy's arrogance knew no bounds. He would roll his eyes at the apples, scoff at the bananas, and even taunt the tomatoes. He relished in his perceived superiority, believing himself to be the king of the produce aisle. However, Sammy's reign of arrogance would soon come to an end. One fateful day, as he strutted through the aisles with his nose in the air, he failed to notice a small blemish forming on his skin. Ignoring the warning signs, Sammy continued to flaunt his superiority, oblivious to the rot festering beneath his glossy exterior. As the days passed, Sammy's once perfect skin began to wrinkle and darken. His sweet aroma turned sour, and his once juicy flesh grew mushy and soft. Shocked and horrified, Sammy realized that he was no longer the epitome of perfection he once believed himself to be. In his moment of despair, Sammy looked around the grocery store and saw the other foods thriving despite their imperfections. The misshapen carrots, the bruised apples, even the wilted lettuce, all had found their place on the shelves, each contributing in their own unique way. And then it dawned on Sammy. The true measure of greatness was not in superiority or perfection, but in humility and service. He realized that, like any other fruit, he was susceptible to rot and decay. But in his decay, he could still serve a purpose. With newfound humility, Sammy embraced his role as a provider. As he decomposed, he nourished the soil, feeding the plants that would grow to bear more fruits and vegetables. In his decay, Sammy found redemption, realizing that true greatness lay not in how high one could rise, but in how far one could spread their influence. And so, as Sammy the pear returned to the earth, he left behind a legacy of humility and service, a reminder to all who passed through the grocery store that even the sweetest fruit could learn to be humble and that true greatness lay in serving others.